everyone, Tortorius here again with another quick Atlas Earth update. So, as you can see, I have almost 150 bucks that I decided to not cash out. So, the reason why is because I actually have a trip coming up to Mexico toward the end of the month to go visit family again. Mostly because my dad invited us. Because for those of you who don't know, there's I guess you could call it Mexican Halloween, like Day of the Dead. So, um, I lost my grandmother earlier this year, literally like a few weeks before my birthday. So, I think that's one of the biggest reasons why he wants to go, at least. Speaking of death, although I know it's kind of a touchy subject, uh, I mean, it's basically the end of the day, but as you all know, basically about a month ago, we had a good old Charlie Kirk got, blasted in the neck. So it was interesting because, I was seeing all these stories about, all over social media about people who, um, didn't like him for his views and stuff, celebrating. They're like, woohoo, another Nazi down and stuff. And I actually took it a little bit differently because, it, uh, it kind of hit home in a way because I actually lost my brother-in-law a while ago, and I mean he was a dad, so that's mostly why I kind of felt bad for Kirk's family because he had two kids, a wife, and despite his views, I mean, because uh, I'm actually what do you call it, a more of a moderate voter, so I don't like Trump, but I didn't really how do I say this? I don't like Republicans, but I don't like Democrats either. I'm kind of more in the middle, I guess. They both have their things, and one big issue I have is both parties keep on attacking each other and trying to one up each other all the time, and it's like that's part of the reason why there's so much chaos right now in the country. And as much as I didn't like Charlie Kirk's political views and views on things like the LGBTQ community, um, even abortion, I guess. Now, as far as abortion, let me sort of talk about why. Uh, I just kind of feel like if and you might disagree, and that's fine, but I feel like if a woman isn't 100% sure about whether or not she should continue a pregnancy, because the thing is, if she does have the child, then the child's life might not end up being great because the mom, she might get guilt tripped into putting up her child for adoption. But then if she feels like her life is ruined because of this child, because now she has to care for the child, and especially if the father leaves them, then the mother might resent the child, be like, it's your fault, my life is horrible, even though that's obviously not. It's generally speaking, we can say it's a choice for both the mother and father to have a child. And I say generally because, of course, there's, rape where that ends up getting a woman pregnant. But, So I don't know. It's a difficult subject. I don't want to get into it too much. I don't want to make my channel all political, but like now going back to some of Charlie Kirk's earlier videos and how he felt about things like abortion. I mean, I could kind of see where he was coming from. Like, you should try to protect human life. I could see what he's saying, but like, I don't know. Now, as for the LGBTQ community, like, again, obviously, no one's gonna change their gender 100% or their biological sex. There's no way to do that 100%. But in my opinion, sort of like how I've felt with spoofing before, which I know that's different, but like, um, I guess, but like, if a biological man wants to identify as a woman and transition as much as possible, like that's not harming me. And if this person's going to be respectful to me, I feel like they should be treated with respect. And in that, if they want me to refer to them by female pronouns, where's the harm in doing that? Like, and of course, yeah, I get it. Like, it might seem insulting to biological women because a transgender woman can't get pregnant and whatnot, but like, I don't know. I just feel like if we could just learn to just respect other people's decisions, I think the LGBTQ community understands that like their sexual orientation and feelings are awkward to a lot of other people, but that shouldn't mean we can't value them as people. So, I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, it was just kind of. I guess one reason why I was kind of bummed out that Mr. Kirk's gone is because um, I was actually looking forward to meeting this guy. Um, I mean, back like middle of August, I think there were like petitions to that I don't know how many universities had people sign these, but there was at least one petition in like Utah Valley University that a lot of students signed saying they did not want Charlie Kirk to visit their campus. But of course, their university president and stuff said, well, here's the thing. We have the First Amendment, and because of the First Amendment, we try to value that free speech, and so Mr. Kirk has every right to visit campus. Okay, cool. So he visited anyway. And so I was like, yes, I was looking forward to his next stop in Utah. Only for that to not happen because he got boomed in the neck a little bit um, afternoon. And I don't know, it would have been interesting to ask him how he feels about certain things just to get his perspective. Oh well. I guess I keep telling myself that maybe God felt like it wasn't worth my time. I don't know. But for whatever reason, that never happened. So anyway, I'm gonna try to stop talking about that now and go back to the main thing for this video. I just wanted to kind of get that out of my system because, like, I don't know, it's been an interesting month since September 10th of this year, I guess, for me. But anyway, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but like, actually, before I stop talking about that, I guess I was just kind of a little worried for my safety for a bit, just because of, well, because things like this for a while were unheard of in like Utah, and I don't know. And I asked Atlas support about it shortly after, and it kind of ticked them off. Um, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna try to not talk to Atlas support for a while. Hopefully they can, you know, they can ease off of my my query with them, because they probably, I don't know. Maybe they didn't take it the wrong way necessarily. Maybe it was just they didn't want to. They didn't want to go that route, I guess. So they probably just wanted to not talk about um, my safety concerns that I had in this game. But anyway, all right, back to this. So, I guess one thing I could show is how far I am with my challenges. I'm at, oh yeah, I have like 3 left. Well, 3 of these reward things on the reward ladder. I'm probably gonna. Let's see, is it worship tomorrow? Or rock, paper, scissors, actually? Huh? I don't remember what I meant. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. Hopefully I have time for it, because I work tomorrow. Yeah, my job on the weekends, we recently had one of our shift leads quit. And so because she quit, I was given, well, actually, it's not even tomorrow. It's on Sunday, my bad. I will have time. So that actually kind of worked out well for me, because, like, up until now, I've been working Sundays. Actually, last week was my first Saturday shift, I should say, since that shift lead quit. So, it's actually been kind of good, because now, hopefully, I can participate in Sunday mini games. I might screw up my chances with Super Mini Game Saturdays, but whatever. So, as far as badges are concerned, I should say, my goal, even though it doesn't really matter for me at this point because of how the passports work currently, I basically want to fill up this whole page. So, I'm trying to somewhat like 11 badges away from that. Hopefully, I'm hoping that we go around enough places in Mexico that I could get some of the badges I didn't get last time. But we'll see how that works out. I mean, cause like on my last trip, I was able to get this New Mexico badge. I want to say it was just during the flight, even though it was kind of rough, cause God, it took me forever to connect to that stupid Wi-Fi. Freaking, for whatever reason, I constantly have issues connecting to airplane Wi-Fi. I don't know why. At least for a little bit. But yeah. And I know I actually said I had a goal of getting at least 8,000. Well, I don't know if I told you guys, but I have a goal for getting like 8,192 parcels in like, at least in the US, throughout like every state that I possibly can. But because of how crazy expensive that'll be, I think for now in like places like Nevada and Idaho, I'm gonna try to stop um, pulling a stealth on once I get to half of that, like 4096. So if I could get to 4096 in like Nevada and Idaho, I think I'll chill for a bit. And really, by that, I mean I'll probably just use whatever I get from the game itself. Because, yeah, I'm trying to. Currently, I'm just trying to get, I guess, as many parcels as I can for free. So that's one of the reasons I do the challenge things, other than, of course, the free badge every month is always helpful because that's one less badge I have to worry about toward my remaining badges. Now, one thing I'm interested in seeing is like if I get that final badge on the bottom right, is it gonna like open up more pages? And I'm wondering about that because if you see here, it says 101 to basically 10,000 badges. Like, and so maybe it's just stopping here for now, just because I haven't gotten that enough badges for it to expand further. I don't know, but yeah, I think after that I probably won't care as much. Yeah. Um, as for diamonds, I'm currently sitting at 9,976, although that's probably going to change in about 13 minutes or so because I'll be able to spin again. Now, real quick, I wanted to ask you guys because I've been seeing all these like concerns and stuff on Reddit and on well, actually not so much on Discord, but like Facebook and Reddit. Like, what do you guys think about the state of Atlas Earth? I mean, because some people are concerned that maybe they're doing their best to just keep the game running, but maybe it's screwed, or personally, I think it's far from screwed. Here's the thing, like, given the fact that I basically climbed the leaderboard twice, that right there really helped them. And I mean, Open Boosters, of course, he helped them for a while as well. But I mean, look at that. Like, this guy, Open Booster used to be the president. He's, still to this day, he's held the title the longest, I'm pretty sure. But like, look at that. There's, 7 people above him now. Um, I mean, just stealth alone probably had Atlas Reality set for at least a good, I'd say maybe a good 5 years or so, if not more, just to guess. Just stealth alone. And so if he could do that, I mean, seeing how there's people above him now, I think they're doing great. And but here's another reason why. Um, God, I want to say it was in like June of this year, but or wait, no, it may have been like last year because I think Manning said this, Manning Field, but like they basically made a very bold statement, in my opinion, saying even if whales like me stopped spending money or just quit playing the game altogether, they'd be set for a while. Now, I did I did see someone post something on I think it was referencing their terms of service, but like basically on there it was saying like I think it was a FAQ actually, where it was saying how does Atlas Reality make money? Like it's like how can they afford to um, pay us all the cash outs? And it boils down to this. First off, if you think about it, uh, I forgot how to get to it. Oh, right here. I mean, look at this. Like, every individual parcel you buy, like, if you buy like an AB pack, like the cheapest you get is $5, right? If those $5 give you a common parcel, I mean, 1.1 times 10 to the ninth cents to the negative 9 cents per second. That's going to take forever to, so for that one parcel to give you $5 back. Now, of course, there's the free ABs you get from this and the boost and all, but I mean, it's still gonna take forever. And of course, the fact that our our boost multiplier, our standard one, keeps going down the more parcels we get until we get to 2x boost. Now, because here's the other question related to this: how can they afford the SRBs? Because like, they've kept their promise for like the last couple years or so. Every month, without fail, they have given us 2 SRBs a month, with the exception, I think it was last year where um, it was a pretty chaotic SRB, and they gave us like an extra 4-hour SRB after the fact. And then, plus, earlier this month, to celebrate their new Atlas Games channel, they they went and gave us a 12-hour SRB, which is what helped me cross $100. I think I was at like, what was it, like 30 something before that started. Anyway, so like I get it. Like the same thing that happened to Atlas Empires could technically happen to Atlas Earth at any time, but you gotta understand Atlas Empires. Um, like I almost feel like that was more them deciding to shut it down, just because Atlas Earth had a lot more players. It seems to be a their main focus. Like, and so they have a small dev team, and so they were probably going to just have trouble managing both. So I feel bad for everyone who did enjoy Atlas Empires. Like, I'm sorry that they shut that down for you guys. I tried it. and I never really got into it. Yeah, I really tried. I mean, I wanted to give it a fair chance, but I just couldn't get into it. Um, but yeah, so I honestly, if Pokemon Go could last about a decade, then Atlas Earth has a fair chance. I mean, again, like they probably break even from what I understand with the ad revenue, but I highly doubt ad revenue alone is able to fund everyone's cash outs. Like, especially because they have Explorers Club, and the Challenger subscriptions. They have the Atlas Arcade now, Atlas apps, which I've never really used. AMP surveys. Like, challenges, I guess, help because it kind of forces us to do things we normally wouldn't do, which, like, if it weren't for challenges, I probably wouldn't even play the mini games anymore at this point. And so, like, you know, and of course, their idea where they stopped charging us ABs and made us watch ads now instead. Like, all that helps, of course. Um, I'm a little bit with, like, Atlas Arcade. All those games that are on there, they pretty much run ads. And so, the devs who subscribe to their arcade platform probably have to um, either share some of their ad revenue or just pay a monthly fee to Atlas Reality to be on there. Not to mention, they have their normal YouTube channel where they have posted like roadmap updates and stuff before, sort of like, which I guess they probably haven't posted one for a while now. But there's also their Welcome to Earth podcast. There's the AMA thing with Q&A with Sami. There's their new Atlas games. Like, I think they're fine. And so really I feel like all those things combined are funding cash outs. Like they did this in a really smart way, like in that for every dollar they make, we all make, like, say, half a penny. So they're doing all right. I mean, because also think about it. Even if I don't watch ads, they'd still be giving me something. And that's true for every player, right? Like, this guy who has, if I can click on it, a single parcel, he still gets something. Not a lot, but he still gets something. I mean, yeah, I could tell this is one of those guys who, like, got his free parcel and hasn't opened the app since because he's only made like 13 cents. So, like, yeah, they're. Personally, it'd be really, really crazy for them to shut this down anytime soon. And, like, I mean, I get it, it could happen. That's why a lot of you don't want to spend very much money or any money. But, and that's fair. I mean, it's y'all's money. Like, feel free to spend it or save it however you please. I'm not going to judge you guys for just playing for free, but yeah. Um, anyway, as for future plans with this, like, I mean, yeah, things haven't worked out the way I want them to yet, but I promise, guys, I promise I'm gonna do something as soon as I can. Um I'll announce it when I'm getting ready to start. So yeah, it's just taking like longer for me to get going than I would love to, but yeah, I'll I'll get to it as soon as I can. Anyway, that's it for now. See you guys in a few months. Take care and keep on Atlas Earthing, I guess. See you later.